Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will demo my final project at Flatiron School with you. And if you have any questions or comments or whatever you think about it, feel free to leave a comment in the section below. So let's get this started. Welcome to Squlla. The main purpose of this app is to help students who are affected by the pandemic, students who are studying from home, to have access to resources online as they study for exams and complete assignments. As an already existing user, I can sign in by clicking on click here to sign in, or by going to this drop down and clicking on login. So I enter my emails, an already existing user, I enter the password, and I click on sign in. So once I'm signed in, I see my name on the upper right corner, and if I click on the drop down, it changes to have my profile, my appointments, and the number of appointments that I currently have, my flashcards. So let's see, I click on my profile, I can see that, my name and my last name, my school, and other stuff. I can click on appointments, so I see that I have 4 appointments in there. I can click on my flashcards. Currently I have none, and some other things in there. So let's go back to home page, and as a student I can click on flashcards drop down to see a list of all the flashcards that I have access to. I can filter flashcards by subject, like say I want the physics flashcards. I see all physics flashcards, and then I can also see like French flashcards. And also as a student, I can click on a flashcard to see the answer at the back. When I click back, I see the question. I can click to see the question and to see the answer. I can do same for the physics flashcards as well. I click to see what answer it is to this question. So this is good for like studying for exams and tests. Another cool feature is that as a user, I can add like a flashcard to my list of flashcards, or I want to go back and like study a particular flashcards. As a user, I can click the plus button down here, and it should add that to my flashcards. Let's do another one. Let's add that. Let's add some French flashcards in my flashcard collections, and as many. So okay, now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 flashcards. I should have 7 flashcards. Now if I go to this drop down, I click on my flashcards, I see there are 7 flashcards in here, which is really cool. Another cool feature about this app is that as a student, I can find a tutor. I can book a session with a tutor. So I would book a session with a physics tutor. So let's say I want Peg Dooley, and I click on book a session. I can enter the time that works for me, and like a start time, and say like an end time, like a 1-hour session. I can select a date, and when I click on schedule appointments, it takes me to the appointment page. And when I click on this drop down, I also see that the number changed from 4 to 5. Another cool feature is that as a student, whenever I create an appointment, the status of that appointment is going to be pending. When the tutor that I booked an appointment with like approved my appointment, is going to change to approved, like just like what is on this card. And say a tutor canceled the appointment, it's going to show canceled. And if the appointment is already completed, it should show like a completed thing instead of like canceled or approved or pending. So currently this one user doesn't have any completed appointment yet. Awesome. Like as a student, I can find a study mate. So this app has like a map with like locations of different students all across the world. Um, I can click on a pin to see the details about a student, like the name of the student, the school they go to, and their year in college. I can click on other ones to see for other students. And sometimes in the future, I plan to have like a feature where the students can send a request to this one student to form like to see if they're interested in forming a study group. I can also search to see like the list of students in an area. So let's say in Houston. So this is zoomed in. It's really like zoomed in, and if I zoom out, I can see like some of the pins of some students and their locations where they are at. I'm using the Desmos API to add like a graphing calculator to this app. And with this Desmos calculator, a student can enter like math function and they can see the graph on the graph layout. They can plot as many graphs on the air, many functions, many equations. It can do all the cool stuff that Desmos has, and they can play around with that on this app as well. Like this is going to be very useful for students taking like math, physics, engineering, stuff like that, which is awesome. So let's see what we have again. So as a student, I can view my profile. I have like this LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook icons where the plan is to be able to share my social media handle with other students. And this would be like a student can turn on the settings, like in the account settings, they can turn it on to like let other students be able to add them as friends or send them requests on social media. Or they can also turn it off if they don't want that feature to be, in their account. I talked about the appointments earlier. The student has like 5 appointments currently. My flashcards, a student can add flashcards to the list of flashcards that they have. They can add as many flashcards as they want. So we want that and we want that as well. And when we go to my flashcards, we see that those 2 flashcards have been added. They can click on it to see the answer. They can click back to see the questions. And yeah, that is my app and what I worked on for my final project at Flatiron School. If you have any questions or comments or whatever you think about this app, please feel free to leave your comments in the section below, and I'll do well to reply on time. Thank you for watching.